welcome to part 3 of Let's Play Factorio, brought to you by Huzzah Gamers. My name's Luke. We're going to get going on episode 3. Looks like, let me get that game loaded up real quick here so we're not missing out on anything. Alright, here it comes. Alright, last time we left off, let's see here. Last time we left off, we built this huge, this huge line right here. It's probably hard to see. But we were running it down here and we were gonna start the process of creating the plates that we need. This line right here is feeding us copper right now, so we're producing some copper plates. From the top, we were receiving the copper here, but what we really need to do is continue building this transport belt up through here to gather some of this coal. The coal is extremely important to us, and we really don't have any other resources of coal other than this one way up top, and we're not going to be touching that. So that's all the coal we have right there. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So let's get to it. First thing I could think of is getting some coal fed to this. So see where this line actually goes. Oh, okay, it's gonna run right into the rock. So we need to make more of those, but I guarantee you we do not. Nope, we don't have enough iron plates, so I'm gonna make 2 more, and that's gonna do us like nothing. So where's that other? Okay, there's the. Oh, it was right on my screen. This right here is gonna be our bestest buddies right now. We don't have any more drills. We're gonna need some. So let's kidnap this one. Yeah, we need that one. 22. Alright, I'm gonna stick that there. Okay, 14 on that one. There we go. Oh. Okay. Take this guy because, quite frankly, we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more than what. Let's get that going too. This guy's just gonna stop as soon as he's got so much iron, or as soon as this one hits 50. That's right. My bad. Anyways, we're just gonna start gathering up what we got here, and we're gonna make as many transport belts as we possibly can, which is not gonna be much at this point. This is gonna be rather slow and arduous, so we're gonna wait on that poor guy. I could probably feed this one. Yeah, I know I can actually. And steal this one right now. Break that down. Hit F. There we go. Alright. Now, with that taken care of, I can go ahead and place another one up here. Basically, all I'm going to do is just split that deck in half. Grab this. Split that in half. Ah. You can't smelt that, dummy. Alright, so I'll go ahead and take the 17 plates from there and the one from there now. And we're going to go ahead and just make all of those. That'll give us 12 more transport belts. Still not enough for what we need to do. I'm going to make both of those real quick. And then there's one other thing that I really need, and that's this right here, the offshore pump. But that's going to require, let's see, this and this. There we go. We'll make one right now. It's going to require some of these copper plates that we've been collecting down here, which I believe this box is filling up pretty good. Sit that there, sit that there. Meh, we'll take that. Oh. That's not what I meant. There and there. Okay. Now I know I have enough for that. We'll build one of these guys. It's going to take it a second. Oh my gosh, that took so long. No, I'm just kidding. That was flawless. Okay, so we got that going. We need some more burners. And yeah, we really need coal, guys. Really need coal. So I've got to get this thing going further. Let's see here, 1550. Split that up. Make sure we've got enough for this to work on for a while. Split that, drop it there. Okay, maybe that was dumb. We got 12 in there, 30 in there. Split in right there. There we go. And then put that there. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Some more iron plates. Okay. We're going to have to cut down some of these trees over to the right, or even right up here. Oh, I forgot I left this one running. Good. Snap. We got a good deal going here. Cool. I can keep those guys running for a while then. That's going to make things much easier. Alright, we'll chop this one down, this one down. Actually, I think I'm going to move this whole platform down is what I'll do. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. And we're going to run this along the river, or the pond, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a river, it's more of a lake. Okay. Alright, and that's all we've got, but we can make quite a few more. We'll let them do that real quick, and we're gonna feed the machines, right? And then I'm gonna give that one that. Just keep it rocking and rolling here. This guy, give him 25, give him 25. We really don't need to feed this one because right now we don't have another drill, so stick the rest in there and stick as much in there. Yeah, and then I'll give it. I don't care. Alright, so there we are. This one's going to feed a couple more. Basically all it's doing is feeding this little nest down here, little deal we got going. And I know I've got it really spread out, but this is a great way to go just to make sure that you've got enough going on, you know. Let's see here. Okay. So here we go. Go ahead. Finish this on down because we've got enough now. More than enough. Look at all that. Honestly, we should have just ran this down here and then fix the rest of it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll clear this up, rework it a little bit, and this way we'll have coal fed into it instead of having to rely on the transfer system that I got going on here. So first things first, finish this up. Now most of you guys will not be able to do it the way that I just did it there, and that's because we're using that mod. So unless you're going to be, oops, sorry, my bad. So unless you're going to be using the exact mods that I have on here, like the long reach, you're not going to be able to do some of this stuff like that. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Okay, so we got this. Woo, man, zoom out too far. Okay, so this little sucker right here is actually beautiful. Take this, devastate this whole system real quick, alright? Because it's not serving much of a purpose right now up here. So anyways, what I like to do is I will take this, and I like to keep all my lines pretty straight. So I'm going to do something like this. We're going to be replacing these miners real quick with the electric ones. But for now, we're going to maintain this silly network that we got going on here. Oh, pointed in. No, we'll stick it right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this line. We're going to bring it out, bring it down, just past this, and then drop it in here. Now there is a reason why I have this extra one up here. That's so that I know that this is being fed to one side. Ooh, good thing I actually paid attention to that, because that could have been kind of a mess up there. That would have been bad. Alright, we're going to go over here, bring it down, 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 and then in. Reason being, and actually I should probably just do this. There we go. Okay. Reason being is this type of a setup is going to force all the output of this guy to come down here and be fed onto only this one side that it's being pushed onto of the conveyor belt. It will not feed the other side. There are two sides of your conveyor belts, left and right sides. This is only going to feed the right side here, so the eastern side. Alright, I guess one of the first things we can do is give it a little fuel. It doesn't need much, but you give it a little fuel and it's going to kind of take care of itself. So this is going to feed itself, and then it's going to keep this full, and this one's going to keep this full. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a never-ending little setup here. Now that this is going down, we're just going to ride the easy train. Boom. Alright, this one's still feeding the raw copper ore onto the west side of the belt. You'll notice on the east side of the belt we've got just a ton of this this coal. And notice we got back up here because this guy has no oomph. Now he does. Alright. And we're going to be replacing this guy with more track that's going to go to other systems that are going to make more stuff. This is going to get spread out quite a ways. I believe up to 8. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you can have up to 8 stone furnaces fed at the same time off of a single line. It might be 4. They made adjustments a while ago, and that kind of messed some things up, so we'll see. Alright, so anyways, this guy's going to keep feeding and bringing us more. While that's going, I think one good thing we should do is just grab a little bit more stone in case we need to build any more furnaces. The only reason I could see us needing more furnaces is for the water, the boilers, the water heaters. And we're gonna do that right now. The reason that we're working on those, oh, we'll grab this too, because that is really important. We're going to split that in half. Get this guy going with the other half. Okay. And also, just so this thing's still rocking and rolling while we're gone. See, there's the electric mining drill. I'm going to make a couple of those. And then the other thing is, we need just a ton of those, so I'm going to let those build up too. What else was I missing to make those? Wood? Okay. That'll be easy. So anyway, since we have the ore, or I should say the coal coming down, I can place the power plant virtually anywhere along that path. So we might just put it down here where it's a little bit more controlled, a little bit more protected. Yeah, this would be a nice clear area to do it. Something of note though is right now we don't have a device that will split what's coming down here 50-50. So it'll get ugly for a minute is pretty much how I'm gonna have to put this. It'll get ugly. And anyways, this edge of the river is, or of the pond, lake, whatever, is kind of gnarly looking. Let's see, would it be better? It's nighttime. This right here, guys, I believe I failed to mention it in one of the earlier parts of this video, but you see how the light just kind of radiates around me? If you didn't have the more light mod, wherever your character is facing, there would be a cone of light coming out, and it would only reach so far. So it's really nice having this mod, because you can see a lot better what's going on around you, especially if one of the monsters, one of the natives or whatever they're called, comes after you. They're basically the Zerg. If you ever played StarCraft 1 or 2, that's what they remind me of anyways. So anyhow, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this puppy, this here bad boy, smack dab him right there on the spot. Take this little goober. Now I don't want to do that. I want to stop that. I want one of those. These things are very, very nice. They give you two, and what they do is it allows you to put them underground, and then it allows, by doing that, you can run something over top of the pipe. So, for instance, what we're going to do is we're going to take this. See the pipe? Boom. Not affected. So, oops. Oh, I didn't mean to make that many of them, but maybe I did. Okay. Now, the reason I did that is because I am going to be powering these furnaces. I think I set it too far down, so, or too far up. So we're gonna run these furnaces kind of like this. It's not this is a way that I did it earlier, and it may not be the best way to do it, but it works, so I'm not gonna complain. We'll make a couple more pipes there, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a run of these, and then what I like to do is I will take this pipe and I'll bring it back up. So I'm gonna do just a few more of these, and we're gonna bring it up one and then over. Okay, so now that that's in place, now I've got hot water in all of these. I can place this guy here and this guy here. Okay, So water temperature in here, if you look onto the side here when I'm hovering, says 15 degrees. Well, this stuff, once I start feeding it coal, is going to increase the temperature of the water that's going into these. Right now it's all at 15 degrees and there's no loss, so you can't really tell what's going on. But we're going to fix that right now. Okay. Now this is the reason why we use the... Let's see, I'm going to stick him right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry. Talking and playing, those are two things I should be able to do without problems. Anyways, I'm going to set this up as if I do have a splitter, which you will see coming up right here. We're going to have to research that, and we haven't done any research yet. So I'll start by explaining this. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do this guy right here. It's the logistics. It's going to take 20 of these red science packs. So we're going to hit that. Nothing's going to happen yet until we get one of these built. So I need a lot more iron plates. And then I can build this lab. Once I build the lab, then I need to build a bunch of these science packs. So I'll get started right now. I'll build 2 of them. The other thing I need to do is I need to take this, and we're going to be pulling the coal off of this belt. I guess I don't need to run it over there right now, but in a minute we're going to be adding another pump here and another little pipe, and we're going to do a loop off this way. So this way we can feed the coal over from one side all the way across, and it's going to feed all of them, but we're going to have 2 sets of these boilers that are going to be heating separate sources of water. You can do this with just one pump, but I don't recommend it. Doing separate pumps is definitely the better way to go. Otherwise, you'll start losing water pressure. And when you lose water pressure, even if it's hot, you're not going to get enough steam to power these engines. So it's really important to pay attention to. So anyways, first things first, so we can get that splitter in place, we need to do a little research. So let's build us a little research facility. Give him just a little bit more power and collect all that. Okay, that's good enough. And we're gonna run over here, collect and collect. There's 100 plates. Should get us a little a little ways, I should say. A little where? What am I doing? Did I forget my first language? Sheesh. Okay, one of these labs. Yeah, one of them's good. 2 is better. So we're gonna do 2. Alright, and then so we're gonna build a crap ton of those. Oh, and we need some more inserters. So 1, 2. How many more inserters do we need? I think for now 2, 3, 4. 4? Yeah, 4 will do. And we'll build a couple more stone furnaces and another electric mining drill. How many of these do we have? We've got 1, so there's another one. Now we've got 4 total, 2 placed and 2 that'll be down here. Now you're gonna see this queue. You can hit this arrow and see how much you actually have. Once you really get into this queue is gonna build up like crazy. To avoid that, that's when you need to start building your factories. I mean, it is Factorio, right? That's what this whole game is about. Is doing factories. Lots and lots of factories. So, anyway, let's see. I just want to feed it just a little bit of these. But I can't. Well, I guess I could go like this and do that. Oh, that was just pure genius right there. Did you know that? So what I meant to do was to take this, just 10 apiece, right? I'll just keep it up like this. Alright, this last one's gonna have nothing. Now the reason I did that is so we can bring the water temperature up, and right now they're all sitting at 100 degrees in here, but you'll notice it starts getting colder as we go down the line. That's because these guys aren't actually running at the moment. The second I put a load on them, then the water's gonna flow, which should actually be steam in here, it shouldn't be water. And yeah, you'll see what I mean. Just stick those right there. And they need power, so hey, guess what? They'll be the first ones that we connect. Right on. Okay, so one like that, and one like that. Are they producing anything? Available power? Not so much. Okay, they will, and right now you'll notice that the temperature kind of went up a little bit there. Not much. The way that we make this actually start working is doing that. Boom. We got 2 of them running. The temperature just increased down the line here. It's not a lot, but I can tell you this much. It's worth it. It's something. So, anyways, we'll get those in place. I think they just kind of ran out of the energy that they needed, right? No, these stopped. They're done. Oh, I need to produce a lot more of these red ones. This is no bueno. Okay, let's go down here and get some more of the plates because that's what it takes to make the red guys. We're gonna automate this in just a short little bit here, and yeah, we're gonna do that for 4 different types of those science packs, and it's ridiculous. You'll see though. Check this out. So we'll go down here, grab another stack of those. It's not great, but there we go. There's a bunch of those guys. Oh, I can actually make one of those. Cute. Okay. Next thing that's important is we want to get a couple of these guys going. And yeah, you'll see. Grab this, and we are going to take this little guy. We'll stick him on either side. We stick him on either side. Okay? Okay. Now, they do overlap one. I forgot about that. So when you set these poles up, you're going to set them up kind of like that. They're going to overlap on each other just a little bit. That's kind of how you know how you've got them ordered. With that, now we're going to do not this, not quite this. Well, okay. This is what we're gonna do. You'll notice we can get it right to there. Click and hold, and then just start running, and it will put them at their maximum distance apart to connect. Tricky, tricky, tricky. That's right. Okay, so. Okay. So. This way. Whoop, get off of this. Okay, then we have it. Oh, no. We put it. No, not there either. Right there. There we go. Okay. Yes, there is a reason why I'm putting it on the water. Is because it makes more sense to me, you know? It does. It just makes more sense. Now that we've got this going, I would like so very much to stick some in there and stick those in there. Okay. This, once it's all said and done, then we can have that splitter. We don't have to worry about feeding this coal. Oh, happy day. Okay. So Typically, what we're going to have to do, though, is something stupid like this. And just so we can get the research done, yeah, you got it. We're going to have to do something dumb like this. Okay. I hate doing this. But, hey, guess what? That's what we got. So that's what we're going to do. So we hook this up. Give it just a little bit of oomph. And what it's going to do is, as this coal comes over, he's going to grab it, stick it on this bandwagon. It's going to go down here, and it's going to power these little guys here that are making the temperature nice and hot. Okay? If you press tilde, it opens up, looks like a console. I didn't even know this game had a console. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. No. I aged myself. Okay, so logistics is almost done. Once that's done, we're going to do away with this thing. Because this is really bad. You notice how it's taking it and nothing else is making it down the line? That's not good. You don't want that. When you do something like that, you end up with a problem. You only get it to one side. This literally diverts whatever's coming down the pike here straight over to the other one. It does not share. It doesn't go, oh, I'll take one and then I'll leave that one. And I'll take. It doesn't do that. It will not divvy them up. That is what this other guy's for. So as soon as logistics is finished, almost there, and we have it. Yes. Okay. Oakley dokley. Now we can be happy. So, reason we need that was for this. And we need some more. Lots more iron plate. Yeah. All day, every day, until you can't sleep anymore. You just iron plate, nonstop. Okay, so we're gonna take one splitter here. Need any more splitters for now? I think that's really all that I'm gonna need for now. No, I don't have any more coal. My bad. Crap. I guess that's one thing I could use it for, but I need... means I'm gonna use my brain. Yeah, this is the first time for everything, right? So we kill this. Let me take this. Oh, this thing is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. Oh, don't press that button. I always press the wrong one. Now is it gonna take a this and we're gonna go boom right there, boom. And then because I can, I am going to put that right there, and then I'm gonna put that right there, and then put that right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just did that. Okay, cool. And then. Okay, so we got this new fast inserter too. That thing's really awesome. It's gonna move stuff fast. Because it's a fast inserter. And iron chest, we need that. Okay. I'll kill this one because it's no bueno right now. You guys all know what no bueno means, right? Yeah, yeah. It's Spanish. It means no good. Okay, we're gonna take this. Yeah, I remember that from my 8th grade Spanish class. Way back in the day. To remember that, I think I'd have to time travel. or to relive that. Yeah. Anyways, so we need 2 more of these. Okay. Reason being is we're gonna have whatever comes out of here and here go onto a belt, and this lovely little belt. Whoop. Press every button under the sun here. E. There we go. You press E. Alright, so we're going to take that iron chest and this inserter. And what we're going to do... You know what? No, we're going to stick it up here. I don't want to stick it down there. Take this. Flip it around. Right over top of it, and it'll change the direction. Really cool. Okay. No power. So... Where's it going to give them some power, you know? I'm going to drop that right there. And then that thing is going to start the collection process. Oh, you notice how I can't keep up? This one's going. Can't do it. Boom. I'm going to... whatever. Now we're going to take this, and because it's like way faster, boom, 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 boom. Watch this. Yeah, buddy. Now both of them can start emptying them out, and we've got no hesitation. Alright, and it's not very much, but it's starting. This is the beginning of an electric powered mining operation here. Yeah. Okay, when I'm hovering over top of this guy, you're going to notice that there's a green highlight around him, 1 block out. The green area is how much, or is actually highlighting the ore, or the area that drill is actually able to collect from. It's not just within these yellow bars. It goes out 1 square too. So this little guy that I have right here, yes, it's on top of the iron ore, but this thing is still mining the ore underneath it. It's a nice little trick. So use that to your advantage when you're building. Don't worry about your transport belts ruining that for you. They're not gonna. Okay. And if I want to double up on this, all I'd have to do, I'd pop one of these guys down here and then put some more stuff right there. So I'm gonna, just for resource sake. See, the problem is you don't want these to overlap too much, so technically speaking, this one's in the wrong spot, and I should have one right here and one right here. See that? Now, if I do that, and then I do this, and that, now they're going to feed inwards like this. That doesn't do us much good, does it? So I'll do that. So one will feed one, one will feed one. We're going to have way more than enough, or it'll actually stop this once it gets backed up. So technically I could stick another furnace here and another furnace here, so one of these will easily feed both of these furnaces without a problem. So because you know that, now we don't have to go through the trouble of trying to explain that anymore. Okay, anyways, let's take that one. There we go. This one is going to feed both of these and that. So how much do we got? 112. We're going to take all of it. And I think we're getting close to needing to fill up. So we're going to take this guy out. Stick that one there. And we'll give it some power. There we go. Now that we've got that one running, those ones running, and this, we're going to just ruin this whole contraption right here. This, you can leave one of those running. It's okay, because it's actually a good thing if there's any type of a power outage. So And yes, you do end up with power outages. I'm going to set that there. Remember how I told you it collects more than just with what's within its little bars here, so keep that in mind. Now we're going to take power off of that, and there we go, just like that. And the other thing that I told you we were going to do is this little guy, this lovely contraption here. It is going to make life easier. Okay, so the reason we did that is because it's going to split this 50-50. So whatever comes down this track, it's going to send one up here, and then one down here, and then one up here, and then one down here. And it's just going to keep doing that. Now there are splitters that do it much, much faster. So when you have a high quantity flowing down this line, it'll be able to keep up with them instead of backing it up at the splitter, making, at that point, the splitter would become the bottleneck if you had a slow one like this and you had tons of stuff coming down. So, anyways, looks like we've got some good power output. This is the electric network info. I'm going to show you this whole thing in detail on the next part, so part 4. We're going to go through this. I'm going to show you a little bit about the production, consumption, production, accumulator capacity, and all that jazz, and as well as this fun stuff right here. It's got some neat breakdowns for both the input and the usage, so we'll be playing with that a little bit more a little later. But for now, we're sitting pretty cozy. Like, we've got our, looks like we've got ourselves our lab. Oh, and I love this. The labs, they give it a random name. Lab Ghost Inferno. And you've got this one, Lab Mikovic. I think I pronounced that right. But anyways, we've got these guys going. We are generating electricity. We are powering things. We are able to research stuff now, and that is pretty much the heart of this game, is being able to research stuff. So, because I'm yawning like crazy and I'm getting tired, and we've had so much fun getting this all set up today on this part, this episode, we'll hit this up again tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the day after that. I'm not sure. Whenever I get back to this, it is a busy week, and I've got quite a bit of fun things going on. Got myself a little bit of a contract doing some network drops for a good friend in his business. So I'm going to be doing some work helping him out there, getting that all in place, and keeping his business flowing nicely. So that'll be fun. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that as time rolls on. But it should be a pretty fun project. If everything works out according to plan, I should be running Cat 7. Yeah. Shielded Twisted Pair Cat 7. It's going to be, if you're not familiar with it, Cat 7 is capable up to 10 gigabit per second. That's kind of not mind-numbing for some of us, but it's the natural progression of network cables. I mean, we went from 10 base T, which was just 10 megabytes per second, and it was just horribly slow, but it worked for the time. And then we ended up going into we went into 10 by 100, so that was capable of either 10 megabytes per second up and down, or 100 megabytes up and down, half duplex or full duplex. It's really neat stuff. If you've never looked into it, and you kind of think you're the modern gearhead, I challenge you to go onto Wikipedia and look that up. Do some research. It's something that I love. I think it's really neat. It's a really basic principle for computers and networking, um, and we use it every day. So hey, familiarize yourself with it a little bit. There's a lot of applications out there, a lot of things, from security cameras to game consoles to computers to Blu-ray players, DVD players, Xbox, PlayStation, you name it. All sorts of things are using Ethernet cables or Cat5, Cat6, or Cat7. But it's really neat. If you look at it, they're getting ready for newer standards that are going to give us much um, faster speeds. And I think everybody's going to look back at where we're at now and kind of chuckle. Anyways, how fast is too fast? How fast is not fast enough? And if you could have gigabit Ethernet or gigabit internet, I mean, um, would you be interested in that? I know I am. You got Google Fiber. You got a bunch of them that are providing gigabit Ethernet. I would love that. What do you guys think? If if you've got gigabit, put it in the comment below. Let us know. Share us your speed test, and then everybody else, uh, do a speed test and share it with a link down in the comments for us. Let's just kind of get an idea of what the viewers of the channel have for internet speeds. And if you're viewing this video, months, years out, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever, way out there, if you're watching this a decade from now, share us your internet speed. I don't care how old this video is. I don't care if you're reviving a dead creature. Give us your internet speed, and let's just kind of have a chuckle looking back at this. It ought to be fun, don't you think? All right, everybody. I think I've rambled on long enough, as usual. So let's get back to this in the next episode. Let's go over some of the electric systems. And let's see about getting some factories actually going where we are producing some of these items that are needed to produce these science packs. All right, everybody. As always, God bless. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again, everyone, for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time watching the video, please do us a favor, like and subscribe. If you subscribe, you're going to get an update anytime that we release a new video of a new Let's Play or an introduction or anything that we do. Go ahead and just subscribe. You're going to get all that information for all of our latest releases before anybody else. And if you go ahead and hit the like button down below or the dislike button, either way, it's going to help us. It's going to give us some feedback and let us know, what works and what doesn't, what you guys like and what you don't like. And as always, if it's more complicated than a thumbs up or a thumbs down, throw it in the comments below, and I promise you I will respond until things blow out of proportion and it's more than I can handle. So again, God bless, take care, and keep loving everybody you meet. All right. See you on the flip side.